Stay aware of tech developments. The path to the MOTB is being blazed under our noses, right? And this is a message for us brothers that's in the faith, brothers who the Lord have called into this truth, right? Just be given a testimony of Yahushua, which is the spirit of prophecy. We're supposed to keep watch and be aware, of the prophecies to come to pass, because Yahushua is coming back, and He told us to watch. Lest He come upon us as a thief. And the hour of temptation is fastly approaching, and we have to be aware of the steps that the so-called white man is taking towards this New World Order beast system, in which the RFID microchip, the implantable, in the hand, and the brain implant chip. So we have to watch out for these things, these different technological developments, because a technocracy is coming. So everything is going digital. So Revelation 13 and 16 is near. We're on the cusp of that prophecy being fulfilled. So I want to get into a lesson centered around this article from End Time Headlines going into the digital ID. And as you can see here in my notes, I jotted down, digital identification is increasing, right? And the digital ID cards, the biometrics, implants, neural interfaces, this Esau step-by-step tightening towards the MOTB system. Because so-called white man deals with gradualism, So lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of his devices, So we can't be ignorant of Satan's crafty plots and schemes, right? Because he's, scriptures tell you how he's more subtle than any beast of the field. He's a cunning hunter. My bad. He's a cunning hunter, right? The wicked watching for the righteous and seek to slay him, So pretty much we pray to the so-called white man, Esau, our oppressors, the heathen. So the prey is about to become the predator. That's a whole nother lesson. But we have to watch for our enemies, their steps that's taken towards us, man. We have to keep our eyes peeled, like a gazelle watching for a lion. They very keen to movements. They got their eyes up. You know what I'm saying? You rarely catch them slipping. You know what I'm saying? So he the predator catches those that's not paying attention. Can sneak up on them. Crouching, Never trust thine enemy. You have to take good heed and beware of him, right? Let's go here. Arkansas and Virginia become the first states to commit to Apple Wallet digital ID. Apple Wallet recently launched a new digital ID featuring U.S. passports, but support for state driver's license continues to grow too, and 2 new states have now pledged support for the feature. After a slow start, Apple Wallet's digital ID initiative is finally started to take off. This is 3 new states have launched digital driver's licenses in the past 6 months alone. And a new passport-based solution in the iOS 26.1, I think that's what it is. iOS 26 should help accelerate Apple's efforts even further. I think that's what. So, Apple has previously announced several U.S. states that have committed to offer digital IDs, including Connecticut, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Utah, and more. Now, as discovered by MacRumors, 2 more states have pledged support: Arkansas and Virginia. Both Arkansas and Virginia now say on official government websites for their own mobile ID apps that they have committed to add Apple Wallet support. So that digital ID, man. So it's just a gradual step, towards the mark of the beast. They already got biometrics and implants and stuff like that. So it's a waiting game, because we really like just waiting on the forcing, the mandate, the force control. You know what I'm saying? The collapse, the order out of chaos. Because they had to collapse the system in order to usher in this the New World Order plans and agenda. And the New World Order system, as you see right here, it's going to be a world, a technocracy. A one world. It says a world where one government controls everything. That's right. All these nations gonna come under one banner. They're gonna team up together. They always have teamed up together. It's an illusion to people that doesn't know. It's an illusion that they are against each other. But Psalms 89, it tells you how they are confederate one with each other. Roughly paraphrasing. So they work together against the Israelites. That's their true enemy. That's the true opposition to the powers that be, and to all these countries and the heads over, leaders and heads over these countries and nations. So it's going to be one big world power telling everybody what to do, giving orders, having rules, certain stipulations, one system, one law, one everything, where everything is digital and tracked. The society gonna go cashless, no privacy. It's gonna be a surveillance state, police state. Every purchase gonna be watched, right? They're gonna track everything. The MOTB rollout, they're gonna require and mandate everybody to get a chip in their hand or a chip in their head. And you're gonna have to scan this chip in these different facilities where they may be storing food, and that's how you're gonna be able to, eat. And we was already, we always have to say, You're not supposed to take it. So you're gonna have all your information on it too. You know, ID, passport, medical records, Social Security, all that. It's gonna be a requirement to partake in the activities of a functioning society, especially economically. If the system forces you to obey or you get cut off, is right. That's what a challenge for us gonna come in at. Right? What is Isaiah 10? The remnant is not going to stay upon them that smote them, but shall stay upon the Holy One of Israel in truth. We're gonna transition from going to our enemies for the want of all things, as it says in the curses, from fully leaning on the Lord to sustain us, you know, to make sure our needs is met. However that may play out. There's promises written for the Lord promised that his servants will eat and others will be hungry. You know, his servants is going to rejoice, but they're going to be in mourning, you know. So in the days of famine, the elect going to be satisfied. And the Lord is going to cover them, protect them, and care for them. You know, the Lord have care for his elect, and he going to make sure that they will, you know, they're taken care of. But if you don't comply, you ain't gonna be able to buy food, can't work, can't travel, can't do nothing, can't pay bills, locked out the grid. All right. And Lord said we're gonna have to be pilgrims upon the earth. We're gonna be persecuted and everything, you know. Going from house to house and having to go a couple of days without food. You know, struggle, tough. Shit gonna get real tough for us before the Lord make a way. It was really a test, you know, the hour of temptation, the test. It's gonna be a lot of people that claim to be in the truth they give in. Our faith is gonna be tried. Trying of our faith, working patience. Because how patient can we be? Enduring suffering, not complying, and resisting the advances of the wicked. They're going to try to force you, right? It's forced loyalty to Esau's New World Order system. And we can't bow down, right? To take this chip, that'll be idolatry, essentially. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, right? This is Exodus 23. If sinners entice thee, consent thou not. right? And Revelation 14 says, if we take the chip, we ain't gonna receive salvation, and we're gonna burn when the nukes drop, like these other people, man. So we have no choice but to endure. The Lord said, since thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. It shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon earth. So you have to look forward to the Lord's help. And in between that, you have to wait. You're going to be tested. All praise to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. I want to get a little quick, simple lesson in. Hopefully this video was edifying. Until next time. Peace.